probably like 2 or 3. My mom in her apartment had a keyboard or a piano that I would walk across on. Moved into a house, that piano, same piano would go to my dad's garage outside, and then I would like teach myself melodies on it. And my dad never knew that. My mom never knew that. So that's just what it was. I always asked my dad, could I play a sax? And that was around 5th grade. And instead of getting a saxophone, I got a trumpet because saxophones, like you got to pay for reeds. So I played trumpet, up into that part. Interesting transitional period happened from one middle school to another. And then I kept begging my dad for a saxophone, and he finally gave me one. And I was trash. I was horrible. So trumpet, like, you got it's a horn. It's not just it's not just a regular horn. It is a brass instrument. So you have a mouthpiece that you connect to the horn, the rest of the horn, and then you're literally like, putting your lips together, and you're kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making fart, you're buzzing, you're making fart noises pretty much. Transition over to saxophone, where you got to take your top teeth, you're playing with your teeth and your bottom lip, and then you're supposed to be making noise like that. Now, nobody told me about reed thickness and how intricate or how important that was. So that played a factor. Nobody told me about lining up the reed with the mouthpiece and with the ligature, which holds the reed and the mouthpiece together. And then on top of that, it's kind of like saying the F syllable, like, so nobody explained that. So I'm trying to make noise, and I'm mad because my mom's like, give this here, and she's making noise out of the horn before I am. So it's a whole transition. And then on top of that, trumpet, you got 3 valves, keys. You got a gang of buttons on the saxophone, and you're trying to, like, it looked like you throwing them gang signs trying to learn how to, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. And I've had, like, that was the only instrument that I had to take saxophone. Like, I had to take lessons on. I took lessons for about 1.5 years, 2 years. Well, 3 years really, between 2 teachers. And then when I couldn't afford it, it was different. But even then, I didn't have my awakening moment until a 7th grade jazz concert, until somebody turned on the light switch. Like, oh, this makes sense. And then I met this jazz musician by the name of Darren Motambity, who gave me my first blues scale. And so this is a middle of a jam session. He's decided, I'm going to take a couple kids who wants to jam with me, and we're going to play music. And he's like, okay, look, we're about to play to this backing track that I made. Here's the blues scale. He whispered 7 notes in my ear. It was a blues scale. The concert C blues scale, which is my A blues scale. It was so we did that, and then next thing you know, I started playing the blues, and I started playing stuff, and everybody's like, yo, he's killing.
Right.
And then that kind of like boosted my confidence to like explore it. So now I'm playing like stuff that, like, hold on, you was killing it, but now you're really killing it, and you don't even know what you're doing, and everybody's looking at me like, whoa.
Right.
So now I became like this musician that had it, opposed to yesterday when I didn't have it. And I got my first standing ovation that night.
Man,
7th grade.